Good evening, I'm Carrie Pena, and this is Good News from Habitat, brought to you by Stearns Bank. Coming up, how this organization made it through the pandemic, moving 25 families into new homes and doing 250 repairs to keep people safe and sheltered. Also ahead, developing news. The first Habitat 3D printed home in the country is taking shape in Tempe, Arizona. Could this be a game changer in the affordable housing crisis? Plus, special guest appearances from Hall of Fame football star Kurt Warner and the dynamic duo of Mark and Isabel Candelaria, who share a special family recipe. And we'll find out more about the housing forecast straight from the Weather Center at AZ Family. But first, the messages of love and support are pouring in as we help wish Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona a happy 35 years.
Happy 35th anniversary to Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona. Over 35 years, you've been serving the needs of our community and adapting to the changing needs of our community. It has been remarkable to get to partner with you and experience that together. Thank you for all the lives and families that you have served in your 35 years. Single family homes, multi-family homes, aging in place, community revitalization, you name it, you've adapted, you've given us what we've needed in this valley. We're so grateful to have you here. Can't wait to see what the next 35 years brings. Congratulations.
Happy birthday, Habitat!
Happy birthday, Habitat!
Happy birthday from GCU! Loads up! Happy birthday, Habitat!
Over the past 30 years, Habitat for Humanity has paved the way for thousands of journeys that change hope into reality.
The organization is proof that together we can do so much.
Stearns Bank is proud to partner with an organization that allows our values of teamwork, constant progress, and family and community to grow far beyond measure.
We celebrate the goals and determination of the individuals and families whose lives have been changed by Habitat for Humanity. You are part of an incredible journey.
You have worked side by side with volunteers to build a house, and over time, you added the spirit and memories that have made that house into a home.
Your ambition spreads hope and encouragement to so many.
Stearns Bank is committed to supporting the future waves of positive change, and we are honored to participate not only through financial contributions, but also by lending our hands as committed volunteers.
At Stearns Bank, we believe in strength and stability. And from our team to yours, we want to say,
congratulations, Habitat for Humanity.
Congratulations, Habitat for Humanity.
Together, let's keep changing hope into reality.
To find out more about Habitat for Humanity's hard work and dedication over the course of 35 years, let's check in with the Chief Operating Officer.
My name is Deborah Bradley. I am the Chief Operating Officer of Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona. So from the beginning, when I interviewed with Habitat, they hired me, and I was told about this big project that they were getting ready to undertake. That it was going to be 195 homes, that nothing had ever been done like it in the valley. Made a huge difference in getting that community built so successfully, is that we were right there in the center of all of those 194 other homes. We were 195 altogether, and being able there and being there and accessible to the families right down the street. And we watched all of those houses come out of the ground and all of those families, and we watched those children grow up and started graduating from high school and going on to college. And so that was extraordinary to watch that occur. There's actually a study done on that South Ranch community and how it has thrived over the years, and just that, like you say, the results that came from South Ranch. And the statistics were mind-boggling. Around 98% of the youth in that neighborhood at the time of the study graduated from high school. And then again, the vast majority of those went on to college from there, and just the success stories that came out of South Ranch. So it's exponentially powerful. I don't know that I could pick one thing that I would want people to remember about Habitat for Humanity. I think that the components that really jump to mind to me are our philosophy and our foundation of a hand up and not a handout. That all of our programs require sweat equity for families and individuals to put in sweat equity for their services. They require a financial component to that. I think it's important that everyone understands that on our home building program that there is a mortgage on that home. A lot of people continue to think that Habitat gives their homes away, and we absolutely do not. There is a mortgage placed on the home through a very strenuous, grueling qualification process, and then a mortgage that's a zero interest mortgage, so it remains affordable to the family, but still a mortgage, and those payments come back and continue to support the mission of Habitat for Humanity. I think it's important that people understand that we are founded on Christian principles and called to serve, as we're called to serve, but to know that we serve people of all faith, Christian faith or any faith, and of people of no faith. And I think that's important too, to understand that we are putting our love and faith into action with the work that we do. For the volunteers who've served with us for over 20 years and have walked alongside us in serving families, we are so grateful and are just beyond words to say what that has meant to our organization, and it has allowed us to grow and become the organization that we are. And if you've ever thought about volunteering with Habitat, if it's ever even crossed your mind for a little bit, join us. Get online, sign up. We need you. We need your hands. We need your feet. We need you to come out and serve with us. If you had no experience, even better. Just come and serve with us, walk alongside us, and help this organization continue to grow.
Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona continues to grow under the leadership of CEO Jason Barlow, who is out on a job site in Tempe. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Carrie. Great to see you again. Yeah, we're here live on a Habitat build site here in Tempe, building one of 16 homes we have under construction in the valley. The homeowners are here along with our amazing volunteers and sponsors working on this home.
Tell us your reaction to celebrating this huge anniversary.
Well, it is our 35th anniversary here in the valley. And it has been interesting this 35th year, right? With COVID and the pandemic hitting, but somehow Habitat, through its amazing sponsors and volunteers and really the family partners that we have, we've worked through this almost this entire year and a few months since the pandemic broke out. We put 25 families into new homes since the virus hit, and have done another 250 repairs all across the valley on other homes that needed some sort of repair for that family.
You know, you have been incredibly innovative through the pandemic, and that includes doing one of the first big virtual events, and it was very successful.
Right. Our last year's Helping Habitat from Home virtual gala, which you helped us with, Carrie, was one of our best ever. Maybe this one will be better, we're hoping still, but we've done a lot of pandemic pivots, we've called them, where we have done smaller ceremonies, we've restricted volunteers on our sites. All of our ceremonies have been broadcast on Facebook Live so that there might be 20 people in attendance, but 600 will be watching from all across the country, and that's really been a special event.
Jason, tell us more about how the homeowners participate in each and every build.
All of our homeowners have to contribute 400 hours of sweat equity to their own home, and they can do that a variety of ways in our network. All the family can participate. Oftentimes, the children 16 and older are building their own bedrooms. How cool is that? And so we have a lot of other help, and they can also participate in our restores if they need to get those hours. But Habitat is a hand up, it's not a handout. We are always trying to ensure that the family really feels embedded or have that ownership. They really have that ownership. And that's why our average Habitat family is in their home 20 years now.
I know you have some exciting things ahead. Tell everyone what's to come for Habitat.
We have so many amazing things coming up for Habitat. We have new property. We're not only in the process of purchasing, we have partnerships with veterans groups. We have a whole aging in place program going on, construction training, and special surprises we'll mention a little bit later. We've got a lot on our plate. As you know, the need is incredible here in the Valley of the Sun. 50,000 families are in poverty housing. And we just need to, that's what drives all of us every day at Habitat to just keep moving forward. Virus or not, obviously safety is first, but we're gonna just keep marching forward and serve as many families as we possibly can.
Good evening. My name is Anna Aha, and I'm honored to be with you for a second year. I have always wanted to be on the news, and there's no better breaking news program I would rather make my debut on. Behind me, you can see the job site Jason was just at. I also got to visit and meet the owner, Sakina, whose favorite tool to use is the nail gun. You'll get to meet her later on in our program. What an accomplishment to be celebrating the 35th anniversary of Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona. Congratulations all. Tonight, Deborah and Jason have walked us through the past and present, and we are looking forward to a very bright future, all thanks to you, our generous sponsors and donors. We have a goal to raise $250,000 tonight, and we cannot do it without your support. In a few minutes, I will talk in more detail about certain gift levels, but as always, you can give any dollar amount at any time by clicking the donate button on the top left of your screen or text Good News to 76278. While you're on our event site, be sure to check out the awesome Habitat swag and merchandise for sale. You can see the State 48 shirt we collaborated with them on. There's also Habitat hats, water bottles, and other great merch for you to be rocking the brand. And new this year, we have the gourmet Candelaria design pasta maker for sale, which will benefit Habitat. In a few minutes, Mark and Isabel will demonstrate a delicious recipe, and you can find their recipe for steamed clams and chorizo on our event website. Throughout our program tonight, we are highlighting sponsors and their relationship with Habitat for the past 35 years. Here now, a message from our friends at Discover.
Hi, I'm Scott Ellis. Over the years, Discover has had the privilege of working with Habitat for Humanity to give families a hand in making their dreams of home ownership a reality. Discover's overall mission is to help people achieve a brighter financial future, and home ownership is a great way people can build equity and move forward on the path of financial success. Supporting members of our community is key to Discover's core values of volunteerism and being a good corporate citizen. Thousands of our employees over the years have participated by donating their time and energy to create the structures that others call home. Working side by side with homeowners in this great organization to make their dreams a reality. In Phoenix, Discover has supported Habitat for 22 years and helped build 20 homes, with another home build starting this fall. In addition to sponsoring home builds, Discover also participated in Habitat's annual gala and fundraiser, and we are proud to be one of this year's investment partners. Discover would like to thank Habitat for Humanity for all you do to help families realize their dreams and make our community a better place to live. Happy anniversary, Habitat for Humanity, Central Arizona.
Habitat took swift action to navigate the pandemic. They were determined to continue building homes, communities, and hope. In 2020, as the pandemic was raging, Habitat for Humanity canceled their in-person event and was one of the first organizations to successfully produce an hour-long virtual show. On that program, we heard from Habitat supporters like Larry Fitzgerald. We also met several seniors who were in desperate need of help. The Aging in Place program allowed both Loretta and Andres to safely stay in their homes. We checked in recently to see how they are doing, thanks to help from Habitat.
For me and my wife, it's perfect. It's not big and it's enough. The only time, the only problem we have is when all the grandkids come over, and then there's not room for everybody. But that's for me. That's a good problem to have. That's for me and my wife. We're satisfied. We're satisfied.
Because of your support, 142 seniors were able to safely stay in their homes. No Habitat families were evicted. No Habitat employees were laid off. And Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona was able to move all of their services into one central location to better serve thousands of families in need. Families like the Alamines. They have 2 small girls, and they were living in what Mom Sakina describes as an unsafe neighborhood. And that's when she found out about Habitat for Humanity and applied for help.
I am super excited. I can't wait to see how it looks done. I can't wait to see the finished product, and also I'm gonna love it even more because I'm helping to build it. Like, who else can say they build their house, you know?
Every Habitat house is a team effort, and that's what makes this so special. The organization is lifted up by volunteers like Fred Gurton, who has been sharing his time and love with Habitat for nearly 25 years.
The house that we're building here today is a 3-bedroom with a den, 2-car garage. It's about 1,600 square foot, just under. I've been volunteering with Habitat here in the Valley for about 24 and a half years. It's just such a joy to be working with this organization, and I've made so many great friends down here, and working alongside the homeowners, it's just a very rewarding experience.
Hi, we're Lindsay and Paul from Cullen Homes.
Happy birthday, Habitat.
Thanks for serving our valley for 35 years.
Hi, I'm Art Bettis. I'm Community Affairs Manager for U.S. Bank. We've been a longtime partner of Habitat for Humanity, and I want to say happy 35th birthday, Habitat for Humanity. Congratulations.
Happy 35th anniversary. I've been volunteering since '97, so I've seen a few other anniversaries, but this is certainly a special one with a 35th year.
From me and my team at Prisma, we'd like to wish Habitat for Humanity a happy 35th birthday. Keep on hammering.
Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona is the largest affiliate in the country in terms of numbers of families served each year, between 300 and 400. Right now, they are building about 25 homes a year. The goal, though, is to get to 50, and that's only about 10% of what this organization is doing right here in our community. The rest is repairs, veterans programs, and of course, the Aging in Place program. You can help support this mission by shopping at one of the 5 Habitat Restores, becoming a volunteer, or donating. You can text Good News to 76278 to donate. Once again, that's Good News to 76278 to donate. And now it's time to go out to 2 Habitat volunteers and the co-chairs of this Good News event, Mark and Isabel Candelaria. This architect design duo loves to welcome people into their home for dinner, and so they shared a favorite recipe with us while also sharing their love of Habitat.
Hey, this is fantastic. We're excited to have everybody here today. We are in the Candelaria Design Kitchen, and I'm Mark Candelaria. This is my wife, Isabel. And I'm a very proud board member of Habitat for Humanity, and we're celebrating good news with Habitat. When you go to one of these builds or you're participating in what's happening, you'll meet people that'll change your life. And so to me, it's one of the great things about this organization is it's not just a contribution. I mean, it's easy to write a check, but when you actually participate in this, it's gonna have an impact on your life. And many other lives. So I'm gonna do a little cooking today for all of you, and we're gonna make a really quick, fun recipe, at least I think it's quick. It's my little clam linguine, and basically we got some lemon, we got some Italian parsley, some non-dairy butter, because my wife's non-dairy. We've got some gluten-free pasta, a little shallot and garlic, and some fabulous chorizo. Now we're gonna add a little white wine. I don't think there's anything that I'm more proud of than being a Habitat member and having the opportunity to see these people create their home. They're people that are going to live in the home or actually part of the team that build the home. And one of my goals would be to make this dinner in a Habitat house for one of the families someday. We've got our Candelaria Design pasta maker here, which we created, and it's one of our fun things that we do with people. And what we're going to do is we're going to have this posted. If you purchase the pasta maker, we will donate 50% of the proceeds right back to Habitat. We'll add these clams back in. And there you basically have it. Just want to get a nice coating of this sauce all over this pasta, and there we are, all done. Time to enjoy. Bon appetit.
I think it's just really an extension of what we believe in. People enjoying their homes, living, cooking, eating, having family time, just experiencing life and having a safe, cozy place to do all of those things.
Thank you so much, Mark and Isabel. You guys are amazing. And coming up on Good News from Habitat, breaking news that the Candelarias and many others here in the Valley and across the country are excited about. We will also get a check of the housing forecast from Ian Schwartz. But first, these messages from a few more of our generous sponsors.
Good evening. My name is Brian Mueller, and I'm the president of Grand Canyon University. GCU calls the West Valley home, and we're honored to partner with Habitat for Humanity and local homeowners to revitalize the neighborhood we share. Since 2015, 343 families have invested in their homes alongside Habitat and GCU, and combined efforts have yielded far more than a fresh coat of paint. To accomplish this feat, thousands of student and staff volunteers have helped with exterior improvements, while skilled professionals have taken on window and roof replacements and other structural repairs. In total, student and employee volunteers have contributed more than 26,000 hours to complete nearly 900 home repairs. This is the true definition of servant leadership, and this is what GCU is all about. This initiative has become part of the students' educational experience at GCU, and we know they will take these real-world volunteer experiences into the life and career ministries they choose. Employees also have stepped up by contributing nearly $4 million to fund this neighborhood revitalization initiative. Together, we have seen this community transformed from renewed pride in ownership to remarkable growth in home values, and prosperity and economic mobility is on the rise. Thank you, Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona, for making such a massive impact in the West Valley. We want to wish you a happy 35th anniversary. Together, we will keep sharing good news.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kim Cullum, co-founder of Cullum Homes. I'd love to take this opportunity to introduce our family. My husband, Rod, also the co-founder. Our daughter, Lindsay Cullum Caldwell, who is our principal architect. Our son-in-law, Paul Caldwell, our managing director, and two very important team members, our grandkids, AC and Brendan.
Kim and I started Cullum Homes 35 years ago on our dining room table. Set out with a mission to just be great builders, and then a few years into it, we decided that there was a better way to do home building than what we think the industry does, and that is by having in-house architecture, in-house interior design, and of course, great construction.
Homeownership is still the American dream, just that sense of place where your family can gather, where you can build memories as a family, where you can feel connected to all those milestones in life that happen. The home is really what connects all of those pieces.
As we celebrate our 35th anniversary here at Cullum Homes, we look forward to a continued partnership with Habitat for the next 35 years.
Happy anniversary!
Before we get to our breaking news, we want to check in with Hall of Fame football star and Habitat for Humanity supporter, Kurt Warner. Hi, Kurt.
Hey everybody, just want to wish a happy 35th birthday to Habitat Central Arizona. It has been a pleasure to be involved with Habitat over the years, for over 20 years now, to be involved here in the Valley for 15 plus years, and to see the incredible work that all of you are doing at Habitat. I want to encourage all of those that are wondering if they should get involved with Habitat, and just say, give it a shot in some way, shape, or form. Obviously, financial benefits are always great, but I would encourage all of you to go out and be a part of a build. Be a part of refurbishing a home and put it in some sweat equity and really see what goes into these homes, the love and the hard work and the effort that goes into creating these homes for a family. And then watch it follow through when a family actually gets into that home and see the type of impact that it has on that family and the sense of pride that those parents get when they bring their family into that home for the first time. Because I believe it is a life-changing event for everybody. Whether you're involved in the building process or whether you're the family getting the home, this can have a dramatic impact on your life. For those that have been lifelong supporters of Habitat, I just say thank you. Thank you because you are having a tremendous impact on people, on families across the valley. And oftentimes we don't get a chance to truly understand the kind of impact that it's having. We're fortunate that we've been connected with Habitat doing our homes for the holidays for a number of years, and we get to see the payoff. We get to hear from the parents. We get to watch the reaction of the kids. And every time we do one of these events, we say we got to do more. We've got to do more because we remember the feeling, we remember the impact, we remember how that home took us to new places as a family. And we know every time we're connected with this program that it's doing the same thing for another family. So everybody enjoy the event tonight, but I just encourage all of you to take a step back and think about what you can do to help Habitat. Every little bit helps, whether it's sweat equity, whether it's financial benefits, whether it's being involved in another way. Every little bit helps. But know, Habitat is truly impacting this valley in an incredible way, that it's creating memories and joy and lifetime confidence for these families that they're touching. So thank you for all of you for being a part of this event. Thank you to all those that are involved with Habitat in Central Arizona. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy the evening and keep doing all the great work that you're doing.
Almost every American's dream is having a home. And I think we would say we are very, very lucky. And it is a fortune that we actually have 3-bedroom house, and look how big it is in the backyard from a single bedroom apartment. So the first step we took was actually to walk toward the Habitat office, Central Phoenix here. And then that first trip that we did to Habitat, we just can't forget, because everything started to happen from that point on. And here we are today. So we own one of the Habitat home here in downtown area.
Habitat is gearing up for the next 35 years, and with your help and support, they are hitting the ground running. After more than 18 months of hard work and planning, we can officially announce the first of its kind Habitat 3D printed home in the nation. Habitat for Humanity says this could be a possible solution for the lack of affordable housing in the valley. Between 70 and 80% of this home is 3D printed, and it was designed by Candelaria Design Associates. Here's Mark Candelaria talking about the good news.
Breaking news on our breaking news show today. Our breaking news is that we have been involved over the last year and a half on some amazing technology that's being developed here in the world that we're bringing right here to Arizona. We are building the first, we are printing the first 3D printed house in the United States. It's permitted, it's going to be inhabited by a Habitat family, and it's going to be truly something that's going to change the world, I think.
Wow, Everyone does need a place to call home. Can you feel the momentum tonight? Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona is blazing a trail with the very first 3D printed home, not just in Arizona, but in the nation. When I visited the job site you see behind me, the walls were only up to my knees, and I am excited to share the breaking news that the walls are now complete and traditional construction is set to begin. Yes, you heard it here first. The printing has been completed. As Mark said, this is going to be something that changes the world, and you all are a part of that. So thank you for being with us tonight. Earlier in our program, you met Sakina, a new homeowner who's so excited to move in with her husband of 13 years and her 2 beautiful daughters. She told me they are over the moon excited to be able to have the freedom, to have a pet, to hang their own pictures on the walls, something we all take for granted, and to have a great, safe yard for her daughters to play in. As Jason said, 25 families got their own homes last year. We'd love to double that number to 50. If you or your company have ever thought of sponsoring a home, now is the time to do it. If you'd like to invest, it's about $100,000 to $120,000 with incredible volunteer opportunities, but best of all, you're gonna change someone's life, just like Sakina and her family. As you can see, the home next to me is being built by your donations. Help us to reach our goal of $250,000. You're gonna see it building throughout our program. Right now, we're at $189,000. As promised, I have more good news to share and details on the impact of your generosity tonight. Our first level is $10,000. Now that can go to help someone like Andres or Loretta to do 3 tub shower conversions and add grab bars. $10,000 can also help someone like Joseph, a retired Army veteran, and his wife Shirley. The home they were living in had some less than desirable conditions until Habitat got there to replace their HVAC. They now have had heating and cooling for the first time in years. And Habitat installed windows, so they no longer have plastic covering the holes in their walls. This is the good news. This is what your gift of $10,000 can do here tonight. If you're able to give, please do so now. I want to thank as many donors as I can. David Sprenthal and Karen Beckvar for $2,000. Thank you so much. Jim and Karen Phelps, thank you. We appreciate you. Our next level is $5,000. Now that can go to help someone like Luis. He went through our construction and training program, also known as CIT. When he started, he was studying to finish his GED. When he completed the program, he went on to learn more, get an apprenticeship in the electrical field. He now has a wonderful job with great pay and benefits. Your donation of $5,000 will help others like Luis and help us to fill the gap and provide more skilled workers out there in the construction industry. Take a look at our house. It continues to grow. I want to thank Paul's Ace Hardware with your $1,250 donation. Jeff and Leslie Rich, thank you for your $500. We appreciate you. Can you imagine a $3,000 water bill for 1 month? That was what Doris was facing due to a huge plumbing leak in her home and extensive damage to her flooring. Your gift of $2,000 helps us to provide critical home repairs to people like Doris and so many others who need it. Anyone that can give at the $2,000 level, please do so now. Don't forget you can text to give the 76278. And I want to thank Steve Leonard. We're the board member for their $400 donation. Thank you so much. My team is updating me live. Kathy Peckman for your $500 donation. Thank you so very much. $1,000 is the next level. That could go to help someone like Ronnie, who, due to recent health complications, is now in a wheelchair. Unable to move freely in his own home, Habitat came in, made modifications, widened the doorways, and now he has the freedom to be in his own home. Anyone that can give at the $1,000 level, now is the time. Thank you so much to Ginny Alexander and Ron Aspis. Thank you so much to Mary Adams for your $400 donation. We appreciate you. Wow, and Jane and Jason Barlow, thank you for the $5,000 donation. Generous, generous. Most of you are familiar with our Arizona Charitable Tax Credit donations. If you're a couple filing jointly, you can direct $800 to Habitat for Humanity. That could go to help someone like Maudine. She's a widow. After she lost the love of her life, a pipe burst in her home. Unable to repair her flooring, her children put plywood over the floor until Habitat was able to come in and fix everything in her home and improve the quality of life in her house. I want to thank Joan Janes, the Director Emeritus, $250 for her donation. I want to thank Erin Fitzgerald for her $100 donation, and Todd and Todd and Billy Folsom for your $20 donation. Thank you so very much. As you can see, our house is continuing to fill, continuing to get built. We're close to reaching our goal of $250,000, but we can't do it without you. If you're an individual filing your taxes, you can donate up to $400. It's a give and get on this tax credit. And this would provide comfort height toilets and grab bars, which is so important in providing independence and dignity for our seniors aging in place. This is truly something that is priceless. But if you're able to give $400, you can provide this for someone. Thank you to Amy Lindsay for your generous donation. Thank you to Tina Burgos for your generous donation. Our final level is $100. And it will help us to purchase items like plumbing supplies, grab bars, drywall, and paint. I want to challenge you. As our Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner said earlier tonight about getting involved with Habitat, give it a shot in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it's in the form of donation tonight. Thank you. Maybe it's going to be in sweat equity. Thank you. Remember, volunteer opportunities are here. The past 35 years and the next 35 years are made possible because of your commitment to some of the most vulnerable in our community, families, single parents, veterans, and seniors. We want to thank all of you for what you have done and continue to do. I want to thank a few more donors before I thank some sponsors. Steve Horst, thank you for your generosity. Paul and Adrian Morel, thank you. Dwight Barber, thank you so, so much. Before I turn it back to Carrie, Wendy Story, thank you for your generosity. Ernie and Sharon Gutierrez, thank you so very much. Before I turn it back to Carrie, I want to thank more sponsors who've made tonight possible. Take a look. Our Contractors Crew sponsors are Anderson Windows and Doors, David and Dara Lynn Horner, Dick and Connie Lubke, Jane Barlow and Associates LLC, National Home Buyers Fund, Paul and Adrian Morel, Snell and Wilmer, Southwest Traffic Engineering, Suntria, Tracy Hedrick, Wells Fargo, and Western Alliance Bank. Thank you so much. And now at our Subcontractors Crew level, Arizona Community Foundation, Bell Bank, Corky Silver, Fundamental Income Properties, Patricia Magason and Michael Tollefson, Northern Trust, Prisma, SRP, US Bank, and the Lucia Marusiak family. Truly, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. We cannot wait to celebrate together in the spring of 2022. I have a few more donors I want to thank that have just been coming in hot off the press. Andrea Northup, thank you for your donation. Paul Christofferson, thank you so very much. Remember, for those of you watching at a later time, you can still use the text to give number on your screen. And remember, our mission does not end tonight. You can always get involved at any time at habitatcaz.org. I'm Anna Aja, sending it back to you, Carrie.
Thank you so much, Anna. And tonight is an exciting look at the future as we pay tribute to the past. And none of this would be possible without generous supporters like you and the generous sponsors who made this program possible.
I'm Brent with Isos Architecture. Isos is the Greek root meaning equal, as in an isosceles triangle. At Isos Architecture, we use this mantra in several different ways, including how much our projects are an equal collaboration of several different team members, from owners to contractors, engineers, and subcontractors. The houses you see here are only possible, and often better, because of the expertise of everyone involved working together towards exceptional results that make everyone proud and homeowners excited to move into a home. Habitat works in a similar fashion, where everyone who volunteers plays an equally important role, from the supervisor on site for months on end to the volunteer that shows up for a few Saturdays to swing a hammer. We all have the common goal of giving someone their miracle home.
Congratulations, everyone from Habitat for Humanity. This is Kelly Skalicki with Stearns Bank. We are so proud to be a partner of yours. We look forward to a big future with you. 35 years, congratulations, and many more to come. We'll be right there with you.
Happy birthday, Habitat!
On behalf of all of our Arizona Wells Fargo families, we wanted to wish Habitat for Humanity a happy 35th birthday.
I'm Chris Owen, outgoing board chair, and I'd like to wish Habitat for Humanity a happy 35th birthday.
Hello from Anderson Window and Door. I'm Jim Moulton. I'm the VP and General Manager of West Operations here in Goodyear, Arizona, wishing Habitat a great 35th birthday.
Thanks for all you do to better our community.
Happy 35th birthday, Habitat.
Happy birthday, Habitat!
Before we sign off, let's get a quick check of the forecast with our friend Ian Schwartz.
Thanks so much, Carrie. If you think our weather is heating up with the temperatures this summer, take a look at the housing forecast. Arizona's always been a pretty affordable place to live. Back in 1980, the average cost for a home, $150,000. 2021, the average cost for a home, $360,000. And we do have some dark clouds moving in when it comes to the housing forecast. We have stagnant wages, more people moving to the state, and then we have rental prices that are also going up. And Habitat has faced some pretty strong headwinds as well, short about 150,000 affordable units. But it's not all darkness when it comes to the forecast. Brighter days are ahead. Habitat not only builds homes, they repair homes, and they find really innovative ways to partner with cities, municipalities, engineers, and businesses. And with your generosity and help, we're going to be able to get housing for people who need it the most. So sunny skies are ahead in the housing forecast. I'm Ian Schwartz in the Arizona's Family Weather Studio. Back to you, Carrie.
Thanks to all of you for watching. I'm Carrie Pena. Good night and good luck to Habitat for Humanity as they continue to transform thousands of lives.
Back to you live with exciting news. We're sitting at $228,987. Ladies and gentlemen, the donations continue to pour in. We are building this house with your support. Again, you can continue to give tonight and through the weekend. Send it to your friends and family. We want to reach our goal of $250,000. Text to give at 76278. We cannot do it without all of you. Again, thank you for a wonderful program tonight. We can't wait to see you in person in spring 2022.